smell the smoke in the air today. What's going on? I don't see any smoke warnings or anything like that either. And what did I read today? I guess more news about that drone scandal in the Paris Olympics when it comes to here in Canada anyways. Apparently it's becoming such a big deal where they're going to make it potentially, I guess, a topic in Parliament. I'm like, wow, what's going on? This one says, NDP calls for committee probe into Olympic Canadian soccer drone scandal. Kind of makes me wonder, would this be that big of a deal if it was something else, such as people taking performance-enhancing drugs? Like there, I thought it would just be one of those news saying, okay, take this away from them and so forth. But here anyways, it says the suspended head coach of Canada's women's soccer team could be summoned to Parliament next month to explain how the team got caught cheating by flying a drone over an opponent's practice ahead of the Paris Olympics last month. As first reported by TSN, NDP MP Nikki Ashton sent a motion to the clerk of the House of Common Heritage Committee Wednesday, asking for Bev Priestman to appear before the committee before the end of September. She also wants former head coach John Herdman, analyst Joseph Lombardi, and assistant coach Jasmine Mander to be summoned. Normally you would expect this to be, for example, related to something like terrorism or something like that anyways, but why they consider it really important, it says here, quote, "This is about Canada's reputation, and based on our recent reports, it doesn't seem to be just limited to what happened at the Paris Olympics," Ashton said in an interview with the Canadian Press Thursday. "This seems to be a broader issue when it comes to the women's soccer team." On July 22nd, Lombardi was arrested by French police in Paris after retrieving a drone that had been spotted flying over a practice session of New Zealand's women's soccer team 3 days before Canada was set to face them in their first Olympic match. Footage on the drone showed images had also been obtained of a New Zealand team practice on July 20th. FIFA docked the Canadian team 6 points in the Olympics group stage, fined Canada Soccer about $313,000, and Priestman, Lombardi, and Mander were suspended for a year. Priestman denied knowledge of the incident, but on July 25th, Canada Soccer CEO and General Secretary Kevin Blue said in a statement that information had come to our attention regarding previous drone use against opponents predating the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. A document released by the July 31st by FIFA about the penalties imposed on Canada noted that an email sent by Priestman in March said that spying had been done for years and also happened with the Canadian men's team. In the email, she claimed all top 10 teams do it. Well, either way, again, it's kind of interesting how this topic just deals with, I guess, sports in general, but it's becoming such a big deal. Because as they say, I suppose it's about reputation and all that too, but still, it's just kind of crazy to hear stuff like this in Parliament, I guess you could say, when there's other issues, for example, people struggling to get by or just war around the world. Although with that thought of war around the world, apparently there are drones being developed, I guess, more for military use, and they're getting smaller. Although looking at this picture, I was thinking, is this considered mini? I suppose it is for weapons anyways, per se. It says, Stalker mini drone undertakes rigorous trials. Portable mini drones being delivered to the British Armed Forces to provide advanced cutting-edge capability have been put through rigorous trials at RNAS Predating in Cornwall. Under Project Tequila, Lockheed Martin Stalker VXE30 was subjected to almost 20 hours of trials in challenging weather conditions that pushed the platform to its limits. As a step change in equipment procurement, Project Tequila will deliver cutting-edge, small, uncrewed air systems to UK forces at pace, whilst also offering spiral capability development opportunities throughout the life of the 10-year project. In keeping pace with both technological and battlespace advances, Project Tequila is currently assessing the Stalker VXE30 and Indigo 4, with both platforms providing superior ISTAR for the user community. A specific note, Stalker VXE30 and Indigo 4 will enable the user to find and accurately locate targets at multiple ranges across a variety of environments and conditions. The recent trial was undertaken by an expert team made up of the Joint UAS Test and Evaluation Flight, part of the 744 Naval Air Squadron, Airspace Warfare Center, and Defense Equipment and Support's Tequila delivery team. And they do mention a bit about the price and order. It says in December 2022, it was announced that more than 250 mini drones would be delivered to the armed forces under a contract worth £129 million with Lockheed Martin UK, which supports jobs in Havant and Gloucester, as well as across the wider UK supply chain. And just the specs, I'm wondering again, is this considered mini? It says weighing a little over 20 kilograms and with a 4.88 meter wingspan, the Stalker VXE30 air vehicle is an operationally proven, vertical launched near silent drone, providing up to 8 hours of imaging capability and able to range out to 60 kilometers. Funny with that mention of that company, Lockheed Martin, that's kind of related to that other news I read where all the stocks were dropping for companies over the past few days, whereas this one company is skyrocketed. So is that a sign again where there's going to be war? And with so many people worried about drones, how about traditional manned aircraft? There's just been so many negative news recently about things going wrong. Well, how about this? Apparently people captured videos of a plane literally falling out of the sky. It says Voepass flight 2283, a large passenger plane crashes in Barreto, Brazil. Can you imagine just sitting outside your house and seeing this? And some of the details, I guess, like here it says, the aircraft involved is a PSVPD, a 14-year-old ATR 72500 built in 2010. The flight 2Z2283 left Cascavel at 14:56 UTC bound for Sao Paulo. The last 60 seconds of the flight, the transponder of the flight was transmitting a vertical speed between -8 and -24 feet per minute. In the area where 2Z2283 crashed, there's an active warning for severe icing between 12,000 feet and 21,000 feet. So was that kind of a hint of what potentially went wrong anyways? And it says it was flying at 1,700 feet just before the crash. What else do you think could have happened here, huh? Again, that is crazy. All right, see you guys later.